Hello, and welcome to the Legend of Jo, Twilight Princess, Chapter 1, Episode 1. We are now in the Forest Temple, and if you are afraid of bugs and bats, you will not enjoy your time in this temple. Enemies appear just about everywhere in here. Not all of them are required to be defeated, but it makes it a lot easier if you go ahead and kill them. Now, smack open this cage as we did earlier, and just follow this monkey around. Okay. Now kill these guys or they'll attack you. Slingshot can kill them pretty easily. And walk through this door. Okay, now this is a new enemy. It's called a Skulltula. Basically, attack it whenever it gets close and looks like it's about to attack you. And do a finishing blow to finish it off. Now, if you don't do the finishing blow, it'll wake back up and start to attack again. In which case, you just attack it more, and eventually you'll kill it. So, now, like these torches up here, I mentioned earlier this could be useful. Okay, now just follow this monkey. We'll encounter this guy again later as the mini-boss of the dungeon. Alright, so just keep following this monkey. Now she'll help you enter this area of the dungeon. Just jump towards her to grab onto her hands, and whenever you get close, it'll say let go. Press A to let go, and jump to the other side. Wait for her to get to this door. Oh no, she just wants you to go ahead this time. Okay, so just enter this door and she'll follow you. Okay, now we're about to find something pretty useful. Just attack this guy. It's called a bombling, or bomb bug. Knock it towards those rocks over there. Basically, once you kill them, they will explode like a bomb. They'll come back to life, so you have a limitless amount of bomb over there, just in case you miss the first time. Now let this guy out of this jar here, and you can use her like an item. Now if you ever want to stop playing but don't want to lose your progress in this dungeon, you can take her out, and she can warp you out, and you can warp right back to this room if you ask her again. But right now we're going to stay a little bit longer. Okay, use the lantern to burn this web, and let's move on. Now there's sort of fake Dugu Babas over here, so I'll make it look like it's nice and safe, and then you'll realize there is a real Dugu Baba. More Watulas. Okay, now jump across here, and here is a new enemy called a Pygmy Skulltula. Looks like a regular one, only it can't follow you. If it falls in the water, it will die, and if you try to jump across that ledge, it'll hit you. So just walk up to the ledge, make it think you're going to drop down, and then it will try to follow you and fall in the water and die. Okay, now we need to go in here, but we don't have the key yet. So, let's go take a look around for it. Ah yes, and remember this place later. It becomes very important later. Oh. Well, if you fall in the water, you can press A to dash, go farther and faster, and eventually get over to here, so you can start over. Alright. Now whenever the wind blows the bridge over there, you can walk across it. Be careful not to fall off, the bridges do move. Go through this door. And although we cannot get over there yet, we can get the key over here. Okay, now we can enter this area. Now that bridge there may look strong enough to hold a monkey, but you're a bit heavier than a monkey, so when you go across it, it will break. So you need to get the monkey to get out of here. Now, roll into this pillar 3 times, as she explains that she's not strong enough to knock it over. And bokoblins. They're not too happy that you're helping the monkeys, and they attack you. Alright, so we've just freed a monkey. Oh. Make sure you remember to do that. Now, as we did earlier, we can swing across, only this time there's 2. Okay, now they will follow you. They do take their time sometimes, but don't worry too much about it. Okay, now we can progress to the next half of the dungeon. We'll need to come back here later, but right now we can't go any farther. Just remember which way we went. Once you walk up to this area, this monkey will let you cross over to here. Okay, we're about to encounter a new enemy called a Baba Serpent. They're basically a large version of a Duku Baba. Basically, when you attack them, you stun them and knock their heads off like before, only this time they come off and you have to strike them 2 more times to kill them. As for their attack, if you walk into them, you take a 1/4 of a heart of damage. If they latch onto you, to take a 1/4 of a heart of damage, and another 1/4 of a heart of damage, and you have to break free. Basically like with the Duku Babas, only they have a little more health. Alright, kill this guy, and grab the bomb, and quickly feed it to this creature over here. It will explode, and you will be able to safely jump across without being swallowed. You could also throw these at them, but that would use up some of the items and such that are in here, so... Okay, now jump over to this spot over here. And kill this guy. Now, quick take this thing and throw it across over to that rock. Sometimes it takes a little while to get it in just the right spot. Yeah, and they do 1/2 a heart of damage if they explode with you near them, so... They will do you a 1/4 of heart of damage if they touch you when they're crawling after you like that. Okay. Now we can enter this next area here. Okay, well we've used up a lot of time here, and we're now kind of deep into the dungeon, so now is a good time to use that kaku we got earlier. Just say the word, and you can warp out of the dungeon. Now we can save and come back anytime we want to.